don't even know where we're going, but I'm ready.
The Parksville Volunteer Fire Department has been around longer than Parksville itself. The city was incorporated in 1945, and the department has been here since 1942. There are currently 35 volunteer members, but they're looking for more. The department aims to have 40 volunteers on hand at all times.
We're going to get this show on the road, guys.
The annual volunteer recruitment event is underway until the end of March. Deputy Fire Chief Mark Norris says it's a challenging yet rewarding experience.
It's not always nice in terms of seeing people sometimes at their lowest point, but the feeling of being able to help them through that is I think why most people are here.
Parksville chooses to train their volunteers to a very high standard. In fact, the volunteers get just as much training as paid firefighters. It just takes longer, and not everyone can do it. It takes a certain kind of person to be a firefighter, and tonight I'm going to see if I can make the cut.
All right, pretty big boots to fill here. Parksville Volunteer Fire Department.
To be a good firefighter, you have to be able to work off of heights. We're often working off of ladders on top of roofs, so if you're bothered by heights, it's probably not the job for you.
Well, it's not so bad up here. 14 feet. There's a ladder over there that goes 75 feet. I could do this.
Another thing that you can't be bothered by is claustrophobia. Often we're required to work in tight spaces. Our breathing apparatus, you're going into smoky atmospheres, you can't see where you're going.
I don't scuba dive or anything either.
Not going to get a seal. Reach up, pull your hair out.
Hear me now? There he is.
Yell loud.
You gotta yell really loudly to be heard, and then I suppose when you're in an actual fire, the sounds are just coming from everywhere.
Our job is physically demanding. We need the firefighters with the endurance to do the job. It's hot, sweaty work and requires a lot of manpower, so being in good physical shape is important.
And how many pounds is this?
Probably about 40 to 50 pounds.
40 to 50 pounds, all right.
Gotta get that up to the 84, let's go.
No problem. 7 more flights? Yeah, that could be a problem.
To be a good firefighter, you need to work well under pressure. Often we're called upon to go into scenes where you don't know what's happening or how things are going, so the pressure is on us to get in there and get the job done.
I think I'm pretty good under pressure, Doug.
Are you? Okay, we'll see. We go to a house fire. There's 2 people trapped inside the house. Somebody's on the 2nd floor, somebody's down in the basement. Who are you going to go to first? What hose lines are you going to take? How are you going to enter the house? Are you going to set up a RIT team outside? Do you want to have the house ventilated before you go in?
That's what training's for.
That's what it's all about. We're looking for people that are community-minded, wanting to give back to the community. It's a really rewarding job, profession to be in.
Well, we're here, aren't we?
We're looking for people that have the availability to serve the community and be able to respond to calls and attend training sessions when required. Because if you're not available to respond to calls and that, again, this might not be the place for you. Every Monday night for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Every 3rd weekend of the month for the recruit training.
For the whole weekend?
For the whole weekend.
Okay, I think.
Every 8 weeks we have equipment check that you have to attend.
8 weeks, okay. Yeah, full-time job and kids, I don't know if this is going to work.
We got 350 emergency calls a year.
Almost every day of the year there's an emergency call. Anytime. Ow. Well, I think I meet all the other requirements, but my schedule, there's not even room for sleep most of the time.
Okay, so firefighting isn't in my immediate future, but the camaraderie here, the training, the supportive atmosphere, and knowing that you're doing something necessary and appreciated in the community makes being a volunteer firefighter pretty appealing. The Parksville Volunteer Fire Department is recruiting new members from now until the end of March. Selection takes place in April with training to start in May. Men, women, and youth from all walks of life are encouraged to apply. Visit www.pvfd.ca for more details on how to do that. In Parksville for Shaw TV, I'm Kait Burgan.